Now students, part 3 of this exercise here. So we've got our panel made and it's roughly to the size that we want it, and we've distributed out material finishes to the different elements that make up the panel. So we're going to go back into the project here. And so this was my panel A, and you can see I've just applied it all the way across there. I'm going to do something different on this side here now, just to show you how we can get a little bit of variation in here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a curtain panel, glaze panel the whole way across here. So let's get into the ground floor, GA there, and it's on this side here. So I'm going into wall architectural curtain wall, and I'm going to go from up to roof level here. Now you notice that I'm going to start, so what I need to do here now is go wall architectural, edit type. Now, so I need to duplicate this. So this is going to be curtain wall number 2. Okay, and in the type properties here, I'm just going to do curtain wall there. All right. Now, I knew there was something not right with that, so I'm going to come back across here, because all I want is the glass. I don't want the panel in this. Now, that's what I wanted. So you see, if it's spacebar, I can move either side, but I want the glass this side of the column. All right. Now, so if you are going to do slightly different variations on your panels and things like that, remember that you need to do a duplicate. Right, so, okay, I'm going to select that and edit type. Okay, let me just do a little. Okay, found what the problem was there. I'll just undo that. So even though I created curtain panel wall 2, so rather than pick the panel here, look, I'm going to pick the curtain wall, right? And then go into edit type, and then over here I'm going to pick system panel glazed. Now, so that should have us back to where we were. So there's the glazed panel as such. Now I can just drag that kind of all the way up here, and I'll do an east elevation here. And I'm going to drag that up, right up as far as the level. Now, okay, so you can see I got my grid lines here now, and I got my level lines there. Now remember that we're going to have to put in a roof and a parapet here and various things as well. So I've not come to that as yet. That'll be the subject of another tutorial if I can get around to do that. Okay, right. Now, so the next thing we want to do is subdivide up this big sheet of glass, and we're going to do that by going into architecture and curtain grid. Now, what this allows us to do is to pick the grid lines, which is great. Okay, so I'm just going to pick. Do that one again. Okay, start that one again. Undo. Redo. Curtain. No. A little bit finicky in terms of, oh look, I need to pick it at the edge here. I think that's what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's overlaying the glazing grid on top of my grid lines here. That's what I wanted. There's no need to do the edges because they already have grid lines. Okay, now let's do the levels, which is this one, this one, this one, this one, that one. Okay, now if we go back to a 3D, and do escape, you will see that if I tab here, okay, I've got my individual panels there. Now, so I'm going to do something a little bit different. What I'm going to do is I'll show you how I can do this all together, and then I'm going to change a couple of wee things around here. So I'm going to pick the whole of the glazing unit. I'm going to go into the edit type. Actually, before I do that, what I need to do is go into my panel here. Okay, and load it into the project. Okay, that's gone into the project. And I'll go back here, and I'll pick the full panel of glass, going into the edit type. And in here, under curtain panel, I can now go in and find my panel option D, apply. Okay, now there you go. So there's the curtain panel. It has been fully into everywhere here. Now, so what I thought, rather than doing that, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to see if this works. Now, so I thought what I'd do here is just to make a little bit of variety more than anything else. So you can see what I've done here is that I've taken out the panels from this area here over on the stairs, right? I'm going to show you how I did that I'm going to remove the panels on the ground floor as well. So I'm going to tab into here, select that one now. Notice that it's pinned. Okay, that's the important bit here. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to left click here. I'm going to say select panels along the horizontal grid, right? Now I'm going to unpin each one of these. Okay. And by unpinning them, it means now I get access over here to the drop-down box, and I can swap them out for just plain glazed panels. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same here. Tab, select, right-click, select panels along the vertical grid, unpin, unpin. Right, and I'll swap those out for just glazed panels there as well. Right. Okay, so now I've got my these done. So what I can do now is best go into an east elevation here, I think, to do this. So I'm going to divide these up a little bit, okay. And I'm going to get the center point and then the center point. Okay, the center point here. Now I'll just continue on with this curtain grid here. Now watch what's going to happen when I apply the curtain grid here. Okay, so it can't make the type B, so it's taken them out basically. So I'm back to an empty panel there. So what I'm going to do is I'll just delete that type and that one and replace those panels. So we're going back to curtain now. So what I need to do here now is do a process of add remove segments. Okay, like so. Now escape. Let's make that one, add remove segments. And this add remove segments is a little bit tricky at times. That one, that one, that one, that one. Okay, escape. Let's pick this grid line, add remove, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. All right. Now I can go back in now and select that panel. And replace it now with my option D. Okay, and so on like that. So if I wanted to get glazing the whole way along here, I have to go through that process all the way through. And I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to have glazing up here and glazing down at the ground level, and these up here are the concrete panels there. That's the way I'm going to distribute this. So I might just pause this video for a bit, and I'll do that, and I'll come back to you. And there's a couple of other things, important things I want to show you in regards to that too. Now, I don't know of a quick way to do this. I don't know if there is or not, but basically I did that operation the whole way across here. So I've got my glazed panels all the way through here, and I've got them divided with grids here too. So it's a couple of things I want to do before I start to put in these panels here. So let's get into a 3D. And if I go back over to here, you know that the process with the curtain walls is that we put in our curtain grids, we divide up the glass the way we want it using the grids, and then we apply our mullions here. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to apply a mullions, but I want two types of mullions. And the one I'm going to use the most of here is the 25mm radius. So that's going to act as my neoprene seal in between the concrete panels, okay? So I'm going to say apply this to all grid lines. Okay, and if I zoom in here, you'll see that's the circular panel there. Now I don't want the circular ones over here. So this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to tab, and I'm going to pick one mullion, and I'm going to swap that out for the standard 150 square. Okay. Now, how can I apply this quickly to all of these? Well, I'm going to use this tool here, modify. It's called the match properties. So I'm going to match, again, tab that property to this mullion, to that one, to that one. Okay. And that is now allowing me to reasonably quickly change those mullions there, and I'll do that right across the way here. All right. Now I'm going to similarly, if I go back into my east elevation here, you can see I've got one panel in there. These are all now glazed panels, and I want to replace them with our concrete option D panel. So I'm going to use that tool again, match properties. So tab, select that, and now I'm going to get in and put all of these in place here. Okay, so I'm going to pause this. I'm going to come back when I have that done, and we'll continue on. Now, using that match properties tool, I've inserted all of the panels, the concrete panels, option D panels, and I've also swapped out the 25mm circular for the 150 by 50, which is the more regular size for glazing. But I've discovered another problem.